the group that she's organizing that, and sorry, the organization that they had. Sorry, my head is in so many places now. I don't even know what I'm saying. And yes, if you guess, my mind is into chicken again. So yes, Joel.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. My name is Joelle Mar, and I'm the Development Manager with In From the Cold. And we are thrilled to be the featured charity at Gospel Fest 2013. Thanks for having us. In From the Cold has been a bastion of hope for homeless families in Calgary since 1997. The Inn began out of a community concern for the growing number of people facing homelessness during the bitterly cold winter of 96-97. Volunteers from local church groups got together and met to discuss how they could combat homelessness in Calgary. That same year, St. Stephen's Anglican Church opened its doors to provide shelter and hope to Calgary's homeless families and others in need. Since then, a number of interdenominational churches, synagogues, mosques, community associations, and other community organizations have come together to provide emergency shelter and resources for Calgary's homeless. In October 2008, In From the Cold purchased and opened Calgary's first and largest emergency family shelter. Currently, thank you. Currently, all of our families with children reside at our 11th Avenue location, and over 65 of our faith-based community partners continue to assist our single homeless guests nightly, providing community inns on a rotating basis, 365 days a year, with an army of over 2,500 volunteers. Last year, they hosted 708 community inns. We thank you. Because the Inn is here, many mothers and fathers in our community will not have to put their children to bed in the backseat of their cars. For 16 years, we have been working very, very hard to make sure that no child in this city will have to worry about where they're going to sleep night after night. As you know, 2013 has been an especially difficult and challenging year for families who are at or are living below the poverty line. And our emergency shelter has seen a dramatic increase in shelter occupancy. Sadly, we have been at or over capacity for we've been at 100% capacity for most of 2013. The face of homelessness in Calgary is vast, from single mothers to hardworking new immigrant Canadians, to the moms and dads and children that have lost their rental units due to the flood. Some have lost their way, some have lost their jobs, but one thing ties them all together. They've all lost their homes, and they've found themselves needing help and hope. As a mother, working at the Inn is an experience of intense emotion. Often, I will see a child the same age as my son or daughter, and I'm overwhelmed by the reality of their family's circumstances. On the other hand, one of my favorite times of day is when our Inn children return from school. As my office is on the second floor, and I can hear them running about, playing, greeting their parents. Sounds not unlike that of my own home at the end of the day. And that's my point. The point I want to make here is that they are home for however long they should need us. The Inn is their home. But providing shelter is just the first step. There's more involved to helping our guests get back on their feet. Partnering with many other community agencies, we offer the programs and services our guests need to rebuild their lives and recreate a hopeful future. These wraparound programs can be anything from addictions recovery, literacy programs, resume building, parenting counseling. Inevitably, the ultimate goal of our additional programs and services is to create a system within which families that do not become that do become homeless do not stay that way for long, and in which homeless families become stable, stay stable permanently. It's challenging, no question, but with your help, we can continue to offer the programs and services and supports our families need to rebuild their lives. I thank you for having me here today, supporting In From the Cold, and I'll be available to answer any questions you might have about the Inn or many different ways you can get involved with the Inn. Thank you for having homelessness on your minds and the In from the Cold in your hearts today. God bless you all.